Freedom FM, Tina Turner, GoldenEye, and before that it was the one, the only Greg, who, true to form, has just pinged me a little Wordle update to let me know that he'll be back on your airwaves tomorrow at 8 p.m. So here we are, you late night legends, stepping into another glorious edition of the Night Cruise, where the tunes are smooth, the vibes are mellow, and the romance is sometimes, just sometimes, dialed all the way up to 11. I'm your friend Feargal, and whether you're up late working, unwinding after a long day, or just embracing the quiet of the night, I'm thrilled to have you here. And as always, as the music's doing its thing, so will you, because we've got a couple of little extras up our sleeves. For those of you who are going to be here after midnight, you can listen out for our Love Lyrics game. And before that, we're going for a bit of a brain-stretching session with Monday Punday. So if you fancy getting in on either of those, getting a request, or just saying hello to me, oh, you know where I am. Text or WhatsApp me at 086 206 8888. That's 086 206 8888. If emails are more your thing, then hit me up at hello@freedomfm.ie. And should you be particularly invested in what my dog had for dinner last night, you can track my ramblings on Threads, Blue Sky Says.us, and Insta. Just search voice actor Fergs. Right, with the housekeeping sorted, let's press play on another night cruise and make it worth remembering, shall we? And we're going to do that in 3, 2, 1. Taylor Swift on the night cruise, where, my friends, the question is, are you ready for this evening's Monday Punday challenge? Now, if you're an old hand at this, hold tight, because I'll get back to you in just a second. But if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, what on earth is Monday Punday? Allow me to enlighten you. It's simple. You see, each Monday evening, I give you a theme, and you mix that theme up with the name of a celebrity, band, or fictional character to create a pun so brilliant or so gloriously bad that it deserves its own standing ovation. Simple, isn't it? So, tonight's theme, my friends, is jazz. Why jazz? Well, you see, the other night, some friends of mine dragged me to my very first jazz club, and somewhere between the fourth round of improv solos and a trombone feature that lasted longer than my last relationship, I thought to myself, this needs to be a Monday Punday theme. So whether it's jazz instruments, jazz legends, or jazz lingo, I want your best jazz puns. And to get the ball rolling, here are a few of my own awful solo improv attempts. Brace yourselves. You have been warned. First up, the actor who you might have caught in Shard Lake on Disney Plus, or Snowpiercer on Netflix, or even in Winterfell. It's Jazz Fusion Bean. Not convinced? Alright, how about a classic cartoon twist with Scooby-Doo-Wop? Still not groaning? Okay, my last attempt is Jazz Fluter Vandross. I know, you can absolutely do better than me. So come on, don't leave me hanging. Send in your jazz-themed puns. Drop me a text or WhatsApp to 086 206 8888. That's 086 206 8888. Come on, let's turn this into the most legendary Monday Punday yet. Across Leinster on DAB Plus and worldwide at freedomfm.ie. This is the Night Cruise, and look here, because I've got a message from William Hardy in Longford. William, you've asked for a big romance and birthday shout out for your amazing fiancée Sinead Fitzpatrick. William says he's so lucky to have Sinead in his life. He loves her deeply and that she has made all his dreams come true. Happy birthday, Sinead. And while we're celebrating love, Rose Morgan in Navan has also emailed in, and she tells me that her husband and her are marking 14 wonderful years of marriage this Monday. Rose, you want Alex to know that he means everything to you, and I'm honoured to pass that message on. Happy anniversary to both of you. Now, listen up, because if you'd like a special mention of your own milestone, then make sure to get in touch ahead of time. Just simply email hello@freedomfm.ie. Tell us what you want said, when you want it said, and we'll get your request on air. Sorry. It's the Night Cruise on Freedom FM, where, my friends, we are knee-deep into another Monday Punday session. A simple game where I give you a theme and you craft a pun by fusing a celebrity, band, or fictional character name with that theme, making us either chuckle or groan, or preferably both. And this week's theme is jazz. And as always, you've been absolutely brilliant with your entries. So, first up for this evening, it's Peter Mullins in Cove, and he's kicking things off with Alanis Clarinet. Peter, that is genius. And speaking of Alanis, I can't wait for the remastered release of Dogma to hit the screens this summer. You remember? She played God, didn't she? Now, next up, it's Lottie West in Rathcoole, who's thrown in Rag and Trombone Man into the mix. Love his music, but he's a little outside our 90s noughties window. Still, Lottie, that is a top-tier pun. And finally, for now, Ella Hunt has gone all the way back into outer space and sent in E.T. Saxophone Home. Ella, out of this world work. I salute you. Now, if you haven't yet sent in your jazz-themed pun, don't panic, you still got time. Get it into me on WhatsApp or text on 086 206 8888. That's 086 206 8888. But be quick, because the final round is coming up right after we hear from Joshua. You know, I saw her perform that at the RDS Simmons Court on her Into the Light tour back in June 1991. Gloria Stefan on Freedom FM. Now, my friends, before we roll into Tuesday, there's just time for one final round of Monday Punday. And if you're just joining us, well, where have you been? But anyway, let me tell you what the deal is. You see, every Monday, I throw out a theme and you mix that theme up with a celebrity band or fictional character name to create the best or worst pun possible. Tonight's theme, jazz, and you've absolutely delivered with your entries. And first up in the final round, it's Sam Dorsey in Malahide who suggests the Trevor Horn section. Sam, that pun, it absolutely killed the radio star. Top marks. Next up, we've got Ben Ayres in Limerick who's gone for jazz and the plastic population. Ben, I've just got one thing to say. After that pun, the only way is up. Dylan Cook is in Mullingar and he's given us Melodic Van Dyke. Inspired by the chimney sweep with the worst London accent ever. Dylan, Chim Chim Chirusa. And finally, Margaret Roberts in Dunleary has thrown in Trumpetti and the Heartbreakers. Margaret, I like their music, but I like your pun even more. Thank you very much. So that's it, my friends. Another Monday Punday wrapped up. Massive thank you to everyone who got involved. If I didn't get to read out your pun, I'm sorry, but trust me, every single one gets seen and read. And if you loved Monday Punday, then you know what you've got to do. Spread the word and join me next Monday just after 11 p.m. and we will do it all over again. Now, don't go anywhere because coming up after midnight, it's going to be time for our Love Lyrics game.